Line. At their own 26-yard line.
Set, hut, not a wolf. Watch the out. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Set, hut. Shoot, your puppy. Shoot.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check, 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 check. You go tight. You got tight.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 24, check 24.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 9 now. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here I come.
2nd and 10. He gets this one to Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. Tavecchio puts this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
18. Big stop, let's go. Here we go, 50. Mike 50. We ain't giving up nothing today. Bravo. Watch twins.
Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Pick it up. 180. Here we go,
First down, a run with Cohen. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Trubisky to throw. Robinson's got it. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's checking crap. Check.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check, 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 check. Alert, 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 alert. Check, check.
Now Trubisky to throw.
Let him know, let him know.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here. And
the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Ready, ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They're going to look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll cut it to the right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. David Johnson, 42 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start things on 1st with Tariq Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 29, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
You get
They go play action with Trubisky. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Red,
Now Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now a timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Trubisky now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 27-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. It's caught. Smith. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Johnson. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where that came from.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. And Diggs has it. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
You can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now on 2nd and 16, Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert. Hey, Delta. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now Trubisky on first down. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We got 4.
They go to Johnson again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here comes Cohen. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd in Baltimore. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing here, Trubisky. Completes it to Miller. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
It's a gain of 19, but it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Trubisky will throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's more on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Protect. Alert. Hey, ball.
Now it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. I'm coming.
Now back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run. It's Johnson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What we got?
On 1st down, here's Love. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At their 48-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Now 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Sam, touchdown.
They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
180. Max 50, max 50. Watch the run.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
People got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Riley Ridley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
No chance. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Just out.
They'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Peak. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets it here to Peak. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, They frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bears, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.